I'm 38 years old. I've never been married. I've never had children. I have 3 cats in my house. Only 2 of them are mine. I don't want the hot guy. It's not about the smart guy. I don't even know if it's about matching my freak anymore. I need you to let me be insane. Oh my God, it's so hot.
Today, I'm really struggling with being single. I've just been crying. I'm not about to come on here and cry again though, because I keep on crying. It's really embarrassing, but I'm just really struggling being single today. Like, I just don't want to be single. I just want to be in a relationship, and it's actually really f***ed up. Like, when I actually deep it, that I feel like I need to be in a relationship in order to be happy. Like, that is actually how I feel at the moment. Like, I don't feel like I'm myself unless I'm in a relationship. Can anybody else relate to that? I'm just like, I just want a relationship. Like, I'm like, I don't care who it is, I just want a relationship. And that is so f***ed up. Like, I feel like you should get into a relationship with somebody because, like, you love them and you're like, yeah, I want to be in a relationship, not because you just want to be in a relationship.
Being single in your 30s is waking up alone, but also loving having a queen-size bed to yourself. It's living in a very pink apartment and wishing there was someone in it with you. It's loving your alone time, but also wishing you weren't alone so much. It's wanting to go on a vacation, but not knowing who to go with. It's loving your life, but also wondering what if.
Anybody else in their 30s thought when they get to 30 or 35 would have everything figured out? I felt like once I hit 30, life will make sense. And honestly, these days, every day, I'm like getting more and more what the F moments. So mom and dad, you really faked it well, because we don't know what we're doing as adults.
So hard sometimes watching so many of your friends fall in love and find their person and get pregnant, especially as I'm moving into my 30s. I feel like I'm watching everybody else live out their dream and wondering when my dream is going to happen for me. I have a really beautiful apartment in New York City and I have the best friends and I really do have this massive life, but it feels like there is something major that is missing. I know it sounds wild, but sometimes it feels like I'm missing out on life because I don't have these things.
The big reason why I think I'm still single at 38 is largely because I was raised in purity culture.
Are the men that give princess treatment, because I'm telling you now, I am not going near another man who doesn't give me princess treatment. I'm sorry, it's not happening, darling, because I want someone who literally is obsessed with me, worships the grounds I walk on, literally kisses my feet. I literally want kisses on my toes, all right? That is exactly what I want. I don't think it's normal to be nonchalant. No, I don't want someone who's just, yeah, you're kind of pretty. No, I want you to literally, as soon as I wake up, I want you to kiss my forehead, tell me I'm the most perfect person you've ever seen on the planet Earth. And I want flowers. I want coffee every day. I want love. I want compliments. I want admiration every single day. Because what do you mean? You're my husband, babe. You are my husband. And I'm going to just settle for someone who doesn't give me that? No, sweetie. No. I would not do that. I'm so sorry. I need someone who literally is so irrevocably in love with me that they cannot imagine a day without me. They are pining for me every single day. They cannot ever take a breath without me in their life.
I hate when broke men try to talk to me. Oh! I'm crashing out. You don't think I'm special. You really don't. Because if you did, you would not talk to me. You would lock in. Okay, something you're clearly unfamiliar with. You would understand that I deserve gardens. I deserve a princess carriage, a princess castle, and some caviar. So
Yet I thought I'd be married by now. I thought I'd have multiple kids by now. And this is not just the timeline that society has set on women. This is the timeline that I wanted for myself. I've known ever since I was 3 years old that I was born to be a mom, and I just want to experience that so bad. And sometimes I wonder and worry, and this is something that I'm working on in therapy, that like something is wrong with me, that I just don't get to have what other people have in that regard. And this is not about me needing someone to fix me or to make me happy. As humans, we are wired to want to connect with others. And sometimes it feels like I'm starving for this piece of my life. And that feeling can be so hard when you look around and you see everyone else with their plates super full, whether it's like weddings, baby shower, TikTok couples. I just cannot wait to meet my person and to have a family. And it just scares me so much like worrying about if it will happen and when it will happen. And then I get worried even talking about this on here. Like if I'm speaking this aloud, does that mean it's not going to happen for me? And I just don't believe that that's true. And that's why I'm posting this. We're allowed to have our feelings about things, and we're allowed to process things, and we're allowed to have wants and needs. And it doesn't mean that we're sending a message to the universe. It's just hard. And if anyone else out there relates, I would love to hear.
So I have dated a few divorced men. But my question is this. Every man that I have met who has been married said they will not ever consider marrying again. Is this just the men that I've met, or is this a general consensus? What have they done to you? Some of us are lovely.
I firmly believe that you know if someone is your person, like immediately. Within the first couple dates, like you have this overwhelming sense of connection to them, and like that you want to spend every waking moment with them. I have been in love with one person in my life. The second I met that person, I knew that I was going to fall in love with them. People who say, oh, just wait it out, like it'll grow, like you'll grow attracted to them. Like I don't believe in that. I think you can love someone more over time, but your initial attraction and connection with them, it's instant, it's chemical, like you know right.
I'm 38 and single, and I would never go on a walk or a hike date for a first date. Not only do I think it's low effort, but it's also a safety concern. I do go on coffee dates. I think coffee dates are great for a first date. You know, it's like 45 minutes, see if there's a vibe, and if not, great, let's go our separate ways as fast as we possibly can. If the vibe's good, let's do dinner, let's do an activity, we'll figure it out.
Okay, TikTok land, I have a question, and this is for all of the younger guys that like to date older women. I have had a huge, massive amount of young men in my DMs lately, and I tell them how old I am because they are a lot younger. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's wrong or right, or, I mean, I've dated my fair share of younger men, but I just am curious. After I tell them how old I am, they're still trying to wife me up. So what is it about an older woman that you find so interesting and makes you want an older woman?
Someone who is happily single, the biggest tip I could pass along to someone who is maybe struggling with their single life and trying to feel a little bit better about it is this. Recognize that learning to be happily single is not about never feeling lonely, just like how learning to be happy with your life isn't about never feeling sad. It's knowing that those times are inevitable and that they're going to happen, and it's okay to feel that way sometimes. And the important thing to remember is, one, you just need to know like when and how to dig yourself out of those holes when they arise, and two, realize that you need those down times and you need those lonely moments and those sad moments in order to recognize the really good moments where you do feel like you're thriving. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to appreciate.
Hello YouTube, hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode on this channel. So as usual, these women appear desperate in search of husbands, partners, companionship, blah blah blah. Now let's start with this woman. I love the fact that she's being honest. You realize that all she's saying is, I want to be in a relationship because I want to be in a relationship. She's not ready for the companionship, the partnership, for everything that comes with being in a relationship. Imagine falling in love with a woman like this. You will end up breaking your heart because she really isn't ready to be in a relationship. She just wants to be in it for the sake of being in it. I don't know if it's desperation, but that is crazy. Now, you see how entitled this lady sounds. You may think she's just doing it for the cameras, she's doing it for TikTok, but trust me, there are women just like her in real life, delusional and entitled. And before they realize, they are losing good men because they think they are princesses and they deserve to be worshipped. These are the type of women that you ask them, okay, so what are you going to do for me in return? And they'll be like, yeah, well, I am the table, well, I am the price, so you need to worship me. This is why I always say that one of the reasons modern dating do not last is entitlement. Most women feel too entitled and they are delusional, and it's crazy, seriously. And now you see, after feeling entitled and delusional in our prime years, now we come on social media and we be like, well, I don't care if you worship me or not. I don't care if you give me the princess treatment or not. So far as you're a good man, I want you. Come my way. I'm ready to get married. This is what we do. This is what we women do. Then we end up lowering our standards when we are past our prime. It's crazy. Alright guys, this is where I am ending today's video. Let me know your opinions on this particular video. What do you think about this? Let's get interactive in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I promise you will love it here. Stay safe out there. Bye.